Hello, 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 hello from Fort Myers, Florida. I'm actually in town visiting my mom, and right now she's at the doctor's office, and she's gonna get a cortisone shot in her knee, I think. Or they're gonna do something like that. Is that her standing over there, waiting for me? I can't tell. Maybe it is. I do not know. Our communication on the phones is not the greatest, but I do not think that's her. I'm going to say no, it's not. Just another old person hanging out. So anyway, I've been in Fort Myers. I'm hanging out with mom. I actually have been here for about 5 days. I'm gonna head home tonight. I've got a couple of appointments I have to keep, and then I'll be back here in a week or so, and then mom will be coming with me to Indiana. So I had a video of the snow and everything that I made, but the sound was off for some reason, so I ended up not using that. I was hoping to show you what the city was like in during the snow and everything, and it was quite lovely. And I had some other things I showed you, like in Chelsea and Brooklyn, and anyway, it all went for naught and didn't get used. So what can you do, right? Being in Florida with mom has been nice. It's always nice to be here, but you know, mom's getting older. It's harder, you know, to watch sometimes, and it makes me feel my age a little bit. And knowing that, you know, God willing, I'll live another 20 years and get to the age where mom is now, 25 years, I guess. And I don't know, it's been just an emotional time. I think it's a lot with getting older, and being single and all of that makes it hard to deal with life sometimes. I know that I watch a lot of things, and it just makes me really emotional to watch. And I've talked to some of my older friends, and they're the same way. And I was watching part of this YouTube thing that they made. I think it's called Life in a Day, where they have all these people send in videos on the same day of the year from all around the world, and they make a movie out of it. And I'm gonna get emotional. There's this guy that he says that his biggest fear is that his life will have meant nothing. And I think when you have children, there's always a hope that, you know, your life goes on. And there was always hope that your life means something. But when you're single and you don't have children, and there's not a lot you're leaving behind, and I think that's a big fear, is to be afraid that once I go, my fear, I'll talk about me, my fear is that once I go, my life will have been for nothing. So I try to do the best I can, to be the best I can, and to be the best person I can, be as helpful as I can, be as kind as I can to people that I meet, to try to be my best me so that I can be the best person for others. You know, I have nieces and nephews. It's really weird because I was brought up in a close family. And, you know, I have nieces and nephews a nephew and nieces that I'm in touch with, that I care about, but, you know, we don't have a close relationship. I don't have a close relationship with any of my aunts and uncles, and not even really a close relationship with my family. It's just sort of the way that things worked, and the way that we were brought up, and the life that we lived, and the family that we lived in. You know, it was rough sometimes, and sometimes it was just, if you survived a day, it was a good thing. And so there's not that closeness there, and it's almost harder to be close to people who are family for me for some reason. It's easier to be nicer to strangers. What does that say about me? I never really think that I'm well liked, or I don't know. It's hard. It's a struggle. 56, going on 57, and still struggling with these things. And some weeks I go and it's good. And then these other weeks come back, and it's just hard. That life seems pointless and worthless, and I'm just not good enough. But then I know that I'm good enough, you know. I do know that, but it gets heavy. And I'm sure, you know, I'm absolutely positively sure that I'm not the only one that feels this way. But I just don't want my life to go by and to have achieved nothing, to have meant nothing to anyone. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at a hawk that's flying around up. It's the thing about here in Florida, you see all this wildlife, you don't see much. But yeah, so it's been rough. I mean, it's been rough being around Mom and my and watching her get older, and being helpful and trying to be helpful to her. And, you know, I know all of this stuff comes up, and I get aggravated or whatever, allowing Ma to be Ma, you know. She's not the same person she was when we were growing up. You know, she's different now, and I keep wanting her to be that same person that she was, and she's not, and I'm not, and none of us are. Day after day we change, and you know, it's like you put this out. Do I put this out for people to see? But people have to know that if you're going through this stuff, you're not the only one. If you're having these thoughts, not the only one having them. So just have to figure out how to make the best of what we have, and do the best with what we have. Be as good as we can, and realize that, you know, when those dark clouds come out and start trying to jump on our backs, is to know that they're a moment, they're a thought, they're a brief moment in time, and they'll pass. And the things, those voices in my head that I hear that tell me I'm not good enough, I know are just crappy voices from my past that I can turn off. Sometimes they're strong, and sometimes they're hard to break out of and break away from. So anyway, that's that. It's actually my niece's birthday today. Happy birthday! She's 21. She's gonna cut up her fake ID so she can go out and get drunk on her own ID. It'll be nice for her, because now she's living in New York. Well, she's not. She's back home in Indiana since COVID. It'll be almost a year that she's home. It's crazy. But she'll be back in New York, and she'll be able to go out and party and use her ID and drink and not have to worry about, you know, those things that we all worried about when we didn't have our IDs. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm leaving Florida tonight, heading back to New York. I have a couple appointments I have to do. I'll be back in Florida in a week. I get my second Moderna shot, which will be nice. I'll video the whole thing and put that up for everybody to see. And I'll take a walk through Chinatown late at night and just show everybody around, because there's not much else going on. But I just wanted to do a quick video. I haven't been on in a while. Sorry, it's sort of a downer, but it's a downer day. They come and they go. And tomorrow will be better, I hope. And if it's not, the day after will. So I hope everybody's good. Be good to yourself. I'm trying to be good to myself today. Trying to be good to myself. And let this stuff pass. But be good to yourself. Be good to yourself first, so you can be good to everybody else. And when I get done here, I'll give my friend Martina a call, and she'll help me through some of this crap. It's nice to have friends that I can talk to. So anyway, I'll chat with you guys later. Bye.